you know, I'm kind of mad that I sit here and I look at the viewer list and I'm like, what am I doing in the chat? It's like, oh yeah, I'm not used to actually using a phone to look at chat. But who cares what I got to say?
What you are used to doing is doing commentary on Smash Bros.
No, I'm not. It's not about me. It's about Dezno breaking up the up B or the up air that was meant to come and meant to be his demise, and letting Roy do what happens quite often, sadly enough, tossing stocks in the trash can. But it's not that big of a detriment. He hasn't lost any percent from it yet, and he still got Dezno in a pretty bad position until that happened. And that was a good air dodge, because that back air would have been curtains for him.
All right, back to even.
Relatively even. So yeah, for the positions that Roy likes to be in, it's that 37 meant a lot, because that first 37 was him going off the stage for the first nair, you know? Ooh. The amount of blue line that was thrown in Dezno's face was kind of amazing. And it was nice that he used the out of shield sign to actually jump and get away from the grab, because I think if he would have did the instant shine on the ground, the jump cancel shine on the ground, he would have got caught going up. So that was a good like little micro execution. You read that. He couldn't get a big punish on it because he was still, Dezno was still in crouch cancel percent, but he read that roll through and through. All the jabs, they're not getting behind me, not today, my friend. And Roy is just doing a really good job of dancing around Dezno. Dezno trying to be more of a statue with his feet, trying to hunker down, if you will, and get some good down smashes to start off with. Just really control his space, but he doesn't have the greatest of reason when Roy's coming in on him. Looking for a roll, trying to take a close position, gets punished for it. And Roy's looking for the second place, nobody home. Actually got him to flinch with wave dashes in place. All right. Oh, that was a hard read. Really hard read that got left unpunished for the most part, but that's a real sign of desperation right there in my eyes. You see Peach go and use a hostage to try to get out of an edge guard scenario, you know it's not looking good.
Hostage.
That's something that Roy has to put in his books now, put in the back of his mind. That with all the pressure he's put on the ledge recoveries, looking for stand-ups, looking for rolls, he's got to realize that Dezno is also willing to jump. Something we'll see sooner or later down the road. Good punish from Dezno. Nice again. I think that one actually clipped the jump. I don't think that one stabbed his shield. Could be wrong. That's something we'd have to go look at again. Maybe if we have our recording this time.
It's recorded.
All right.
Yeah. Oh. Down smash.
You got a problem with down smash?
No. That down smash was beautiful.
Hey, you better not have a problem with that. You'll be sitting there minding your own business, wake up in a cold sweat, have a skirt over your head, lose about 50% for no reason. That's the power of down smash. A little too early on the back air. Not so much early on the back air, but early on the fastball. Like, he wanted to get down thinking that maybe he had to cover an up the angle. Doesn't matter. Still got the conversion. Looking for a jump again. This time Roy stays in his shit. Gets another chance at this. A little too early. Ooh.
Oh. What happened? Went for an air dodge?
Yeah, he air dodged. He was trying to get around Roy because he had to get around a back air or a forward tilt. And he just didn't get in deep enough to make it back to the stage. Like, the only other thing that could have happened is he thought he made it to the ledge and was trying to do an immediate roll. But he was at 110%, so he would have got a slow roll anyway. Every anytime Roy gets sent off the stage, he's getting back by the skin of his teeth, except for that one right there.
They didn't get back that time.
No. He did come back. He came back to the top, though. He had the portal, you know? Good back end. I like that Roy had the option to try to pressure Dezno from under the platform or to go back and play a more neutral game, and he just rolled back into neutral, started that edge guard with a neutral there. That's because he DI'd down and rolled back in. Nice nair.
Round two. Round two of what? Is this bracket?
Yeah.
Wait, this is round two? Yeah, sure.
How you feel to talk to someone who talks in circles versus someone who doesn't talk at all?
This guy. What do you think about money for? You got a projector. Nobody's worried about the
Okay.
game.
I think with that keyboard and that projector, that'd probably be pretty crappy, but okay.
The only reason it'd be so bad is because people keep walking in front of the projector. But, no big deal.
Okay, so. Yeah, no, I'm pretty tired.
You're what?
I'm actually really tired.
You're tired.
Yeah, I'm tired. Okay, well, fine. I'm not tired.
Because
I'm excited.
Yeah, no,
He's hit it with that nair. Actually, that was kind of neat. He bopped him out of his up B with the parasol. That's kind of cool.
I mean, it's a disjointed hitbox, so it's a thing that's going to happen.
It's fun seeing that happen every once in a little while because you see, oh, that, as a move, yeah, that kind of makes sense in how it would work, but you never really see it happen very often.
Depends on if
Oh, I love that.
doesn't matter how I'm thinking about it. We're worried about our friend the down smash that sent Kid all the way back to the
Do you think was he smashed into the side of the stage with that?
yeah.
So he didn't tech that. I mean, it's kind of hard to, but
It's one of the things where it's Peach's choice. It's a fielder's choice. Does she down smash when you're below the stage where you get the option, or does she wait till you're above and you're trying to tech or you're trying to DI down so you get the double hit and get a chance at it?
yeah.
But,
And even if he got hit with like the first hitbox of it and gets smashed on the stage, if he techs it, he just gets hit by the second hitbox.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, you can actually manipulate your DI to try to control how many hits you take at the down smash, but
Okay.
it's a question of, are you trying to do that or are you trying to prepare for the tech?
Or because I think preparing the tech is when you're off stage like that. That's probably like the most thing you want to focus on because that way you don't get slammed down and far. So that way you actually have a chance of recovering. Because Fox's recovery is really good. He can recover really far. So if he techs it, his up B can probably bring him back up. It just gets downbeat, unless he gets down smashed again.
Oh, yeah.
Because Peach likes to do that. That's the thing Peaches do.
That's what took our last stock. That was threatening to take this stock right here, but Dezno couldn't find anything on the mark. Good. Caught him trying to wave that through him.
And I really like Peach isn't giving Fox any options on the platforms.
No.
As soon as Fox gets up on the platform, he's just like, I'll float on up there, and I'll fair you, I'll nair you, whatever he's feeling like.
Yeah, Peach has a lot of things that take up a lot of space, especially on these really small platforms. There's nowhere to hide.
Well, Yoshi's Island in general, that's a small stage. That's a really small stage.
It's one of the things where it's really funny that people complain about it having the really small KO walls.
Yeah.
But they don't really think about the fact that Fox can't run from Peach on that stage. So it's another thing that dissolves down to player preference.
And you don't have to pick that stage necessarily oh man, that's going to be a bad matchup stage for my character versus their character.